Yeah, as I said earlier today, I guess two people were trying to solely rely on me as being a bus driver to tell me about their problems. And this guy was the first guy comes to me and tells me that he doesn't live here and that he got lost and he got getting the Greyhound and all he needs is like a bite to eat. So as a brother to brother, I said I bought him something to eat. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
second guy, I said I don't know if he knew like yeah we got one and met me at the same exact location to talk to me, and he said that he woke up to his girlfriend, his baby mom stabbing him multiple times while he was sleeping. You know what I'm saying? And then he showed me his wrist that he just got at the hospital. Showed me stab wounds and everything like that. That's unstitched. It was unstitched actually. I just thought about that. You know?
Mm-hmm. The guy who asked about the Greyhound ticket, do you know
Mm.
his name? I'm just
Nah.
asking because my coworker recently just bought somebody a Greyhound ticket.
Was he dark skin?
Mm-hmm.
Nappy
His street
hair?
name Radio.
Did you just tell me something about some dude named Radio? Z?
I
Nah,
hope
man,
you don't know Radio.
I definitely don't know radio.
Somebody
Radio.
told me about a radio. Somebody
Only,
did tell me about a radio on
only
the
radio
bus.
I know is Cuba Gooding Jr. He should never played that part either. Nigga ain't been the same since. You never go. Never mind. Go
Marcus
ahead.
just told me about radio. He just get out of
Mm.
prison?
He said that he got a okay, so we talking about, homeless, probably mentally ill folks. But he claimed that he got a record label called Incarcerated Records.
That's a hell of a name for a record label.
He said they only deal with felons, but he don't deal with no felons that done did anything to women or children.
But to men?
That's come on,
That did any crimes against women or children.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, like, what you want me to say, kid? You know what I'm saying? Incarcerated records. Don't fuck with radio. I don't know if that's radio.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Is he tall or is he short?
He average height. My coworker got him a Greyhound ticket to Detroit, so he gonna
nah.
be your way.
Come on, man.
He about to come to your open mic night.
We got enough going on, man.
He about to come to your open mic night.
We got enough going on in the city, sis. Come on, man.
Chazola, what up, baby?
Keep radio and GR.
Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry, pardon my tardiness.
Nah, you good, man. Yeah, we talking
I
about
like
radio.
the new glasses, man. You look like you've been for programming computers on the side or something, man.
Yeah, I feel like it, man. It's been a crazy week, dude. I'm telling you. Let me make sure my microphone is working.
Yeah, but radio, you know what I'm saying, asking me if that's it. I think that's him, man. I bet you that's him, B. And
was he quoting Bible verses?
He said what?
Was he quoting Bible verses?
Nah, he wasn't quoting Bible verses. But I got my other part at the fourth start there that he was talking about this guy named Radio. And he did a bid, you know what I'm saying? And he came back out and he just trying to get somewhere. So it might be the same person. So they call me Radio. This dude literally just told me about this dude today.
That's what's up. Daily Walk, how y'all feel about radio? Like, what are we doing here, y'all?
Radio owe us money too. I had to tell my coworker he broke one of our windows. I said, "So you bought him a Greyhound ticket and he owe us money."
Wow. So the only radio that whenever somebody refers to somebody as Radio as a name, I think of Cuba Gooding Jr.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a horrible movie.
I've never seen it.
I refuse to watch
best work.
Huh?
I feel like it's some of his best work.
But imagine, like, he hung out with a special need dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he did some method acting to try to figure out how to play this dude on, you know what I'm saying, on live screen. Imagine how this dude really felt when Cuba Gooding, and this dude's a functioning dude, and he see him mimicking him on screen. This
How
is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's gonna say.
How did you feel when you saw Robert Downey Jr. mimicking black people on screen? Because he did it well.
He did it well.
He did.
Cuba did it well.
I never watched it. I thought it was really fucked up. I think he's a horrible friend. You know what I'm saying? And he should have got sued by the actual radio. I don't even know what the actual radio looked like. Y'all know what he looked like?
You talking about who Cuba played?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they showed him. I think they showed a picture of him at the end of the movie. The real, the real radio. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he sort of looked like him. I don't quite remember. You know,
it's fucked up. He really thought that was his friend.
Well, listen,
he really thought that was his friend.
Maybe Cuba continues to check in on him and have conversations with him.
Cuba,
you doubt it?
Okay. You might have took him to the club, man. I feel like they might have more in common than we think. Have you seen this dude's antics?
Yo, let me. Can I say? I know y'all are having a convation. It probably
please help.
Okay, it probably wasn't about radio specifically, but I could. What Ak knows about me is that for 4 summers straight, I didn't spend my summers at all in Brooklyn. I worked upstate New York at a camp in the Catskill section of upstate New York called Camp Catskill, right? And the camp was by an organization by the name of AHRC, who since changed their name, but AHRC was an acronym for Association for the Help of Retarded Children.
Yeah, right? That's fucked up.
Yeah, but I mean, this is back in the early 90s, right? So that's when the term retarded was, still acceptable. So they've since changed their name. Their name is not AHRC anymore. But I had the pleasure, what I would realize now as an adult, that it really was a great opportunity for me because, our perspective of people that are mentally and physically disabled is that they have some severe issues, and obviously they do. Whether it's learning issues, cognitive issues, or just downright physical inhibitions that keep them from quote unquote keeping up with mainstream or regularly functioning people. But one of the things that I realized out of those 4 years working is that despite how society views them, these folks have many of them have an amazing aptitude, right? And this amazing cognition for the world and how they sort of fit into it. And I won't go too deep into that, but I can say this experience was very much immersive for me because how the camp worked. How the camp worked was you worked alongside high functioning mentally physical disabled people. So I worked in the kitchen / dining room, and some of my coworkers for the summer were mentally disabled people, right? And back then, now they would call it autism. They didn't call it that back then. But I mean, like some of these people, they were really, really smart, man. Like I had a roommate, and he was much older than me, and I learned so much from a Trinidadian cat that he had chronic epilepsy. So to share a room with him meant that I had to have training at 15 years old, right, of how to deal with somebody that has chronic epilepsy. God. So in the middle of the night, he would just go into, convulsions in the middle of the night. So if you're 15 years old and you're like, what the fuck? Like, how do I deal with this? Like, this shit is crazy. Uh-huh. Right. But I from that experience, I got a great deal of patience for people and understanding. And it was just fun too, man, because this dude, he was a Trinidadian cat. He was from the Bronx, and he never held any punches. He was a church going dude, but he would never hold any punches and would let the word nigga and motherfucker fly out his mouth at the drop of a hat, and it was a great experience. I going up there wasn't my first time. I remember my pops dropping me off up there and driving me up, and he was like, "Oh, this is where you gonna be?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm not staying here. Like, I don't want to be here at all. Like, I'm 14 years old. Like, look at this dude. Like, he's sitting here. Dude looked like a mad ball. And what I would come to realize is that
hold up, talk about. Did you say mad ball?
Like a mad, remember Mad Balls, right?
Yeah. Y'all remember Mad Ball? Kind of older than him, D.
I think that's some New York. That's some New York.
That might be.
You probably remember they were toys, right? And they were balls. And they had different, really weird facial expressions and little cheap tchotchke type toys. But anyway, the dude, we get on a property. My pops drives me up. First summer up, probably 1991, 90 or something like that. And my pops, we get on the property, and the dude is sitting there, and he looks wild. And what I would come to find out is he was an autistic, mentally disabled, much older dude. But he was the sweetest, most sincere dude that you ever want to meet. So I'm saying that to say we're talking about radio. But these folks, despite how we look at them and how society views them, they're very well informed about their role in the larger society and how they play into it. You know what I mean? So you'd be surprised what you learn from them. So I just want to say that.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that some of them are really mean.
Some are very mean.
Yeah, Elon Musk. Oh, well, we gonna act like he's not on the fucking spectrum?
Have y'all seen that show or heard of that show, Love on the Spectrum?
No. I think I've seen a commercial though for it though.
Yeah.
Is it on TLC, Brandie?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix. That's right. That's where I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. What I like about them is that they're so honest.
I'm sorry. Elon Musk's face.
Y'all ain't shit. Go on, Brandie.
So what I like about these individuals that are on the spectrum, and they're following them through like dating or whatever, and they set up dates for them. The dates would be like, you know what, I don't think this is going well, it'll be 5 minutes into the date and they like, yeah, we'll just be friends, or you know what, we don't have to talk anymore. I was like, how come regular people, quote unquote regular people, can't be like that and just be so honest about what you really feeling in the moment? They just cut straight to the chase. So I thought it was really it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good.
You know what I think it is, Brandie, is that with them, there's no room for any gray area. You got to be definitive in every way. So it's either black and white all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of that could be a result of the lack of emotion and emotional IQ. But, you appreciate that with people, right? Because when you got to deal in a world with quote unquote regular people, and people send you through the ringer and they're trying to play mind games with you and they don't want to be, and they can't be forthright and honest. When you meet somebody like that, it's like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. And this is how I appreciate it. Like for me, when I had that the roommate, and I don't want to put I don't even know if he's still alive anymore, but like he would be in our room, and generally at night, he's God-fearing man. So generally at night, he would be in the room with his gospel music playing. And I'm out, I'm 15, so I'm on the grounds and I'm playing basketball and getting into all types of shit after hours with other staff and things like that. And we lived in this cabin, so there were separate individual rooms, but we had like a shared bathroom and stuff. So I would come in and it's in the middle of the summer, so I'm sweaty and not smelling the best. And he would be like, nigga, you stink. Like literally, like, you know what I mean? Go take a bath in his Trinidadian thing. And, we would go back and forth and joke and everything. But I would come to appreciate it. I'm like, I'm like 15. Like, I'm not necessarily paying attention to that. You know what I mean? I know I need to go wash, but I'm out playing ball and stuff. I'm not really paying much attention.
It's
Mhm.
better
So
that
you know,
it
you
comes.
appreciate that and what it represents. You know,
It's better that it comes from him than like from like a shorty that you might have been crushing on
exactly.
at the time or
You
something.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
How
yeah.
old was he?
He was. So I was 15 at the time. He was easily maybe 50.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. He easily was probably around 50, maybe mid 40s or something like that.
Mhm.
Guy named Stephen Ali from the Bronx. I put his name out there, but great guy, man. And I miss him dearly. Like I wish I could just have a conversation with him, because in the 4 summers that I spent at Camp Catskill hanging out with him and getting to know him and getting close with him, I learned so much. And the lessons that I learned from him those summers, I carry with him with me to this day. You
That's
know?
what's up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what's up.
Dope, man.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry for laughing, y'all. I wasn't laughing at special needs people. I was laughing what Z said about, you know what I'm saying, Elon Musk being in the spectrum. That really, I
It's
can't
funny though, because when he said that, you see
unsee that.
Elon Musk's face.
Yeah, I just couldn't unsee it. And I'm trying to get it out of my head. So I'm sorry I
100%.
didn't mean to be disrespectful to special need people, man. I just don't like the fact that Cuba Gooding Jr. did that to radio.
He looks just like do we need an autistic person to play Elon? But no, he looks just like that the Greta Thunberg chick, the little white chick that they were propping up as some sort of planetary revolutionary, like she Captain Planet and shit. They got the exact same face, man. Like it's the same, like they on the same part of the spectrum. She just seems a lot nicer than him. Maybe because she's younger. I'm not talking shit. Look, the thing about my thing is equality, right? Everybody says that they want equality. If that's the case, and you out here functioning on the level that Elon Musk or whatever is, like you're full game. Like I'm not gonna not talk shit about you. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a clear like mental ailment. If you're out here motherfucking stripping the government or services, all this other, like nah, you're fair game, homie. So
Right.
He's
That's a
definitely
fat jack.
he's
Yeah.
definitely part of the spectrum, and that was a perfect segue out because you said that not everybody is necessarily nice. Brandie,
I got hit by a special need person in Brooklyn on a 20 bus. He just looked at me and just punched me. And I'm looking at him like, what do I do? Do I hit you back?
They're very handsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just looked at me like,
They're very handsy. They are very
I dare
handsy.
you to hit me. You know what I'm saying? Because they'll make you look really bad. Oh my God, you're a fucking special need person.
You and Munchie made the same face.
Hit that nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know how to handle that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a special need person on the bus.
Yeah, you can't
know?
fight. It's not like you could square up with them.
They might be
Yes,
strong
you
as
can.
fuck. More than likely,
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can square up.
That's not a hate crime.
They hit you first.
Z is only a hate crime if you win.
Take a couple of hits.